And those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. Hank in Tennessee, I guess we're all gonna be what we're gonna be. So what do you do with good old boys like me? When I was in school, I ran with the kid down the street, and I watched him burn himself up on bourbon and speed. I was smarter than most, and I could choose. Learned to talk like the man on the 6 o'clock news. When I was 18, Lord, I hit the road, but it really doesn't matter how far I go. I can still hear the soft southern winds in the live oak tree, and those Williams boys, they still mean a lot to me. So what do you do with good old boys like me? Yeah, what do you do with good old boys like me? In old St. Louis, over in Missouri, the mighty Mississippi, where the rose and blows, the son was born to Mary Russell, and it starts the legend every cowboy knows. A young kid Russell was born to wander, ever westward he was bound to roam. Just a kid of 16 in 1880, up in wild Montana, he found a home. God made Montana for the wild men, for the pagan and the Sioux and Crow. Saved his greatest gift for Charlie. Says get her all down before she goes. Charlie, you gotta get her all down, 'cause she's bound to go. God hung the stars over Judith Basin. God put the magic in young Charlie's hands. It all was seen and all remembered, every shining mountain, every longhorn brand. He could paint the light on the horsehide shining, the great passing herds of the buffalo, and it got cold on a rainy morning, and the twisting wrist of a hula hand throw. God made Montana for the wild men, for the pagan and the Sioux and Crow. Saved his greatest gift for Charlie. Says get her all down before she goes. Charlie, you gotta get her all down, 'cause she's bound to go. When the Lord called Charlie to his home up yonder, he said, Kid Russell, I got a job for you. Charge the sunsets up in old Montana, 'cause I can't paint them quite as good as you. And when you're done, go out and have a few. Nancy Russell will make sure it's just two. God made Montana for the wild men, for the pagan and the Sioux and Crow. Saved his greatest gift for Charlie. Says get her all down before she goes. Charlie, you gotta get her all down, 'cause she's bound to go. Get her all down before she goes. Get her all down 'cause she's bound to go.
Thank you, by the way,
Kevin, welcome to Shantytown.
Why, thank you.
Oh, this is on video? So I took the 8th graders out. Do you check out the F-word like in the regular video?
You know?
Wait a minute. I do not know this man.
And the fact is, I have no idea what F-word means.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, which word?
Franklin.
Fire truck.
Fun, the F-word?
Bottom line is,
And then, of
got
course,
the
we
wood
lost
planer.
We're being video. Who wants this chair?
Well, gentlemen, you just did the 3rd ride of the 50th annual Bighorn Mountain Roundup. In our stream of directors behind me, we have we actually have 4 ex-directors, 2 of which you met earlier, Al Berglund and Joe Kalis. We have Dave Harold from Arizona now. Okay. We're very honored to have in the car, and it's a little tough for him to come out on this, is Pete Camino. So give him a hand. He saluted you with his hat. Eric Henderson. Where are you? Please come forward.
Good job, buddy. Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you for about $1.45 of your time. The captain has asked me to tell you a little bit about the flag tonight. There's 2 pieces, I guess, of what I'd tell you. One is a little bit about the flag itself. The flag of the United States has 13 stars, 13 stripes. It's got 50 stars up in the back. Red is symbolized by the battles that we have fought and won. The white stands for the purity of the country, and the blue filled in the top left shows that we are a unified nation under God with 50 states, Puerto Rico, Marshall Islands, and a few other U.S. territories. In the year 2003, I took that flag with me to Iraq. It was my 2nd tour there. That flag flew over the top of headquarters 15, which means nothing other than it was the one that was carrying my ass around Iraq and I didn't want to walk. We made our way in contact with the enemy to Baghdad, where that flag was on the top of my vehicle north of Iraq at the Battle of Akhtar. Later on, it flew over the top of MNIF, Multinational Iraqi Forces, where we fought with our coalition partners at Camp Victory. And then finally, it was at Tikrit, Iraq, where I flew it over 4th Infantry Division, Iron Horse, our headquarters, which was set up in Saddam Hussein's hometown. That is the history of the flag that flies over here tonight. I'm so happy to be with y'all. I'm so happy to be an American. Last thing.
So happy you're here with us.
Thanks, Dad. Show of hands real quick. If you ever served in the armed forces of the United States of America, raise your hand. Okay, keep them up there. Next thing. If you ever had a son or a daughter serve in the nation of the United States of America, a dad, a granddad, whoever, put your hands up. Let me see y'all. Gentlemen, look to your left, look to your right. That's why we are who we are. Y'all have, thank you.